Welcome everyone, this is Simon here. Today I'm going to show you how to make travel photos like this and this. Maybe you find this video because you follow me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, check out Splatou. It looks like this. The reason I'm making this video is because the question that I get the most on Instagram is how I shoot and edit my photos. The question that I like the least, and I know that a lot of photographers feel the same, is what camera do you use? The reason for that is, to me, it doesn't really matter that much. What matters much more is the way you edit your photos, how they were shot, how you compose them, and I'm gonna go through all of those things. I feel like these days, the level on Instagram, and especially when it comes to travel photos, is super high. There's so many talented photographers out there. There's so many talented content creators and great editors. So if your content isn't top notch, it's gonna be really hard for you to compete or get noticed at all. First of all, as I said, equipment doesn't matter that much. You can shoot amazing stuff with your phones these days if you know how to utilize it. To shoot something well, the most important thing is light. You can't take a great photo with bad light, no matter what you shoot with. Even if you know how to edit and you know how to shoot, it's very hard to shoot anything good indoors with indoor lighting. If you look at this picture, this is shot in Bali. I shot this with my phone. This is on a bright day, so it looks quite alright already. It's definitely not there, but I'm gonna show you how to take it from there into the editing process. So after spending a lot of years learning Photoshop and working professionally with photography, I'm shocked and impressed to see how good editing on cell phones has become. And these days, I edit almost all my Instagram shots on my phone. The app I use the most is called Snapseed. I'm gonna take you through two of my images and show you how I edit them. The photo I'm gonna show you guys now, I actually shot with an iPhone. As you see, it's shot in pretty good light. Colors are already looking quite good, and it's a nice location. So it already looks okay, but I'm gonna show you how I got the final look, which is this. So first of all, I recommend that you keep a certain style on your Instagram. Figure out what your style is, make everything look good together, and once you've done that, you know how to edit your shots. It will also have an advantage if you purposely shoot that way. So if you look at my feed here, you see that it's mostly like dark greens, tropical blues, kind of cold colors. That's the look that I want to achieve. So when shooting this picture, I know that the pool is blue, the plants around it is green. It's a perfect canvas to start with to make this look. So the first thing I do is I go to tools and I start by tuning the image. I can increase the brightness a little bit, and I usually increase the saturation a bit. That's how my photos are. Always straighten your images, make sure everything is straight. Especially important because you see in this photo, you can see the horizon, you can see the ocean behind there, so it's very important that the horizon is straight. If it's shot with an iPhone, you could increase the structure, which is in sharpness on Snapseed. Now that that is done, I always add one of the grainy films. Once you know your own style, you figure out which grainy film that you like best, and then if you keep using that same one, then your whole feed will kind of get that one uniform look that makes it all look great together. For the green and the blue and the tropical look, then I usually go for X3. I don't really like to put grain on it. I think grain can look great when it's printed. I think it can look good on a big scale photo, but on a small smartphone screen, it kind of looks dirty, I don't know. So I usually remove that grain. Already now the photo looks quite good. Then I go into the brush, and this is what's great about Snapseed. Compared to other apps where you can just add filters, Snapseed can let you selectively do things. So I want to maybe brighten up those bushes on the side here a little bit. So then I use Dodge and Burn 5, increase that. That looks quite good. On the other side, I want to get some more of those plants. Then I want to increase the saturation, but in selective places. I would like the water to be even more blue. So I just go a little bit. Don't go too hard, because too much saturation doesn't look good at all. I want to increase a bit in the plants over here. A bit in the plants on the other side. Okay. Also, as I said, in my photos, I like the plants to have more cold colors, so more bluish. So then I can reduce the temperature in the shot. Make it just a little bit more blue. And that's looking quite good already. I think the body maybe is a little bit too dark, so I can go in and brighten that up. I think this image is already pretty good, but if you want to edit it further, you can add another layer of grainy film. Remember, remove the grain, and then you can also choose the style strength of the filter, and then just go a little bit lower on that. That looks pretty good already. I'm gonna do the same with another photo. Here's a photo of Jen and I that was shot in Bali that's gotten reposted a lot of times, and I want to show you exactly how I got there. First of all, this is the original picture. It's already a good shot, and that's something that you need to understand, that you can learn as many techniques as you want, but your photos, the subject, the stuff that you actually take pictures of has to be good. And this, I would say, is a good photo from the start. So I start with tools and do some tuning of the image. I go to saturation, which I increase a little bit. I don't want too much because it's already quite saturated. Details, make it a little bit sharper, a little bit more structure. Looking quite good. Then I will use the brush. I would like to see a bit more of this dark part, so I use dodge and burn on setting 5, which means it will get brighter. And I brighten this up a little bit. I would also like to add some saturation to the ocean, adding a little bit there, not too much because it's going to look weird. Adding a little bit of saturation in the greens here. I would like to add grainy film. So I'm using X3 again. It's also, as I said before, to make everything look uniform in my feed, and that's also the kind of color tones that I'm into. Once that's added, we can make some more changes with the brush. First of all, if you want to get really tan skin, this is the secret. Go to dodge and burn, go to -5, which makes things darker, and then just paint a little bit on your skin, and then it looks like you're living on the beach. You can use dodge and burn as well to brighten things up, and we use that on the sand. Everyone likes a white sand beach. So here we go, a bit whiter. I personally thought this orange house here was taking a bit too much attention, so I desaturated it. Actually, when I see it now, I don't think it looks bad, but when I made this photo a while ago, I desaturated that. So you can go into saturation, put it really low, and then just paint on the orange house until the color is completely gone. And that's it. Now it's not stealing that much attention, and we are the main focus of the photo here. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, as I'm gonna start making tutorials on a weekly basis. And if you don't already, follow my Instagram, it's SPLATOU. If you use any of these techniques, I would love to see your work, so just send me a DM on Instagram or comment here or whatever. I would love to see how you go about using these techniques. And don't forget to like and comment and all that other stuff.